right. Welcome back to SaraVista Real Estate, the real real estate, and how we do it in Lackawanna County and surrounding areas. Welcome back, Amber.
Hello, hello.
Yay. We have our guest, Miss Grace Kelly. Yes, that's actually her name.
It is my name.
Yes.
Correct.
How did your parents come to that, other than the famous actress?
They just wanted to name me Grace, and then my dad's last name happened to be Kelly, and I ended up with a fabulous name.
You really did.
Wow.
Do people always ask you if that's your real name?
They do, and then if they hear it and I don't say anything, they look at me like, "Are you for real? Like, are you messing with me?"
I know. We have Grace on our little talk show today.
On the pod.
Podcast, on the pod, because she is she's born and raised in Illinois, and she came here 4 years ago.
Yeah, just about.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about why you came to Scranton, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, well, I chose Scranton and found out about Scranton because of my partner, or your daughter, Abby. We met online a long time ago, and I was getting ready to graduate high school and figure out where I wanted to go for school, and I knew I always wanted to leave Illinois because there's nothing much there. It's pretty flat, boring.
Is it really? I hear a lot about Chicago.
Chicago's cool. It's expensive. It's like New York. It's like a little smaller.
Just much windier.
Negative 40-degree winters in Illinois, and I was just ready to leave that and find somewhere else. And I love your mountains, or your little hills, I call them. It's just pretty here, so I chose the University of Scranton for their forensic chemistry program.
Mm-hmm.
And then within the first year, I switched to criminal justice and biology. And I'm technically graduated, just waiting to go out next
Whoa,
month.
we've got an educated girl
Yes,
here
we do.
today.
That's a tough program, and she brought it home.
Yeah.
She worked her butt off. She went to school full time, she was working 2 jobs half of the time, and she still just brought it home. She is a go-getter. Very happy she's going to be my daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm. Yes, me too.
You could show off the ring.
Oh yes, she's very pretty.
Yeah, that is
I know
beautiful.
that's right.
Yeah, you can see it over there. I know.
You can see that in the next zip code. My daughter has good taste.
She gets it from her mother.
Yep.
Yeah, she has a little bit of an expensive, I don't know where that came from.
Expensive
Oh, I
taste.
wonder where that came from.
I have no idea. Must be her father.
Everybody loves to say, like, they move up here from the mountains and the view. But then a lot of people come up here and they're like, this is boring. I'm going back. Like, especially a lot of people from New York, the buildings, lack of trees and nature.
I think it's just perspective about where you came from originally, and what you find more beautiful now, or like what you're looking to see when you wake up every day.
It's so peaceful though.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It is. I just
Compared
go
to
out
the
on my
city.
back porch and I just see a mountain view line and the city
And your mother-in-law?
Yep, next door with the dogs.
Grace also lives next door to me. So
Really?
She does.
Mhm.
And they live on the 2nd floor, so like instead of like the parents spying on the kids, I had to put up a blind so my daughter couldn't spy on us.
Oh, wow.
You can vouch for me.
Yes, but it does make it convenient watching the dogs while you're gone. I could just set them outside and I go home and I
Right.
can still see
There
them.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Huskies have it made, so they basically have like 2 yards if they wanted
If
to.
they wanted to, yeah.
They're as spoiled as my child, and
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know how you guys do it with all these pets. My husband is begging me for a pet. Up until today, he's asking
Really?
me for a dog.
What kind?
Huh?
I was gonna say what kind, but it came out with.
I don't even know, and I don't care to ask. That's how I feel.
Oh no.
You have 3 young ones. I don't know
Yeah.
if I could handle.
Exactly my point.
I mean, a cat. They're they take care of themselves. They're
They
self
do.
cleaning, self
But
like.
I'm allergic, so
Oh.
it's like, yeah.
Well,
There's
do you
new
get-
stuff coming out for that, but the fur is still everywhere. I mean, there's nothing you
Yeah,
can
but
do
I've
about
had
that.
a cat before. He brought a cat home one day, forgetting that I was allergic
Oh.
and I had to live.
Forget
But
it.
I grew so much love for him. His name was Smokey.
Oh.
I grew so much love. I was sneezing like hell every single day.
Oh, no.
You were
Popping
Sneezy the dwarf.
Claritin, like
No.
nothing. But I miss Smokey.
Oh.
Smokey was cool. But yeah, no more cats. We're good on that.
No, I'm done with animals.
We have enough. If you want to come visit, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
You can
just come
always-
visit if I want to. I love
Yeah.
dogs though. I do love them. I just don't feel like taking care of them.
It's
They're a lot of
You gotta,
work.
you gotta treat them like a baby.
They are, and they are. They require more than my human child
Mhm.
did, and especially when you get one that howls the way that Macy does. Like, it's not like you can ignore her. She's loud and
Yeah.
persistent.
Yeah, and if I get a dog, I would want to like put my all into that dog. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, that's it. People who get dogs, I always thought it was weird. Like people in apartments that they work, the dog's alone all the time. Like, that's no
Or
life.
traveling. Or,
Yeah.
Keeping them in cages all day.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
just not fair.
Yeah,
especially
I don't
big
like that.
dogs. You know, you're like, what? I don't know. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
But then you have
Yeah.
the flip side of it. That now people bring their dogs everywhere you go,
Everywhere.
and they have them in baby carriages. Which, you know me, if anybody can make an ass out of themselves, I go over to look at the baby and it barks at me. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
That
might-
would be me. Like, if I were to be a dog owner and if I have a small dog, like, I would pamper that dog like she's a princess or he.
We run into issues with that in the restaurant
Really?
because emotional support animals are allowed to be on the floor, under the table, and everything while you're eating, but we're not allowed to ask if it's an emotional support animal or
Mhm.
assume. So people just bring in their animals, and then now there's fur all over the booth, and like maybe the person next to them is allergic, and like going out in public is supposed to be a safe place for people with like allergies and things like that
Yeah.
because like everyone's animals at home, you know what I mean?
Right.
And now everyone wants to
Yeah.
bring them out.
Yeah, like the health code. Did you see, like, the
Yeah.
other day they released it in the Scranton Times, like all the companies and all the businesses that failed, like the food health code violations, and I'm like, huh. I mean, some of the places weren't much of a surprise, but then you wonder, like, now that everybody's bringing their animals into restaurants and
It changes
hospitals,
things.
and you know,
Yeah.
it with real estate. I mean, that's a big thing. It
Yeah.
used to be the homeowner would say, like, I don't want dogs. Now you can't because everybody gets their dog certified, and But-
Right.
then we're in that issue with, you know, the homeowner's insurance, because the homeowner's insurance will drop the consumer if there's, you know, a pit bull living in the residence,
Yeah.
but the pit bull is now a therapy dog for the tenant, and so that's,
So how does that work? They still can't say no? They would just
they can, the homeowner's insurance can drop the person, so, like, the homeowner, so, you know, I'm thinking maybe PAR or NAR is trying to work on something with some kind of,
Yeah. So how would that work
solution?
now with the homeowners? Like, say if no pets are allowed, you move this tenant in, they get a dog. Oh no, it's my emotional support dog, and How much
homeowner
is
can't even charge like a deposit. You can't even charge as
can the homeowner
pet-
kick them out at the end of their lease
No.
for that reason?
no, because if it has its papers, which is very easy to get, you know, online. I think it'll take you 5 minutes to make your dog a service animal.
It's
Then
like $50.
that's what I heard. Yeah,
Wow.
you
My
can't,
friend
and you
did
can't even add an extra pet security deposit. You know, so I don't know. I mean, I love my animals, but I super crazy with cleaning and taking care of them, and I mean, they're as you said, they're spoiled little divas and
Mhm.
princes.
So what happens if you take on a tenant and they don't tell you? They say no, I don't even have an animal, and then they end up having an animal.
Well, if it's
And
a
then-
regular situation and they don't play the service card or therapy animal, then
No,
yeah,
and they do play it.
oh, then yeah, they got you. Yeah,
And it's not really much. I mean, it's not like you can verify, like, oh, let me come to your house now and make sure you don't have a dog.
Yeah, the homeowner can't even ask why, like, the animal is a service animal. They can't ask what the disability is or what the, you know, situation is that they require a service.
It's like a squatter situation, but with
But with animals.
animals.
Yeah.
Would the pet fee apply if it was an emotional support animal?
You can't
No.
charge it. So, I mean, like, that's crazy because I know my animals, they cause a lot of damage and they cost a lot of money. They cost me a lot of money fixing their
I've seen your
damage.
posts.
Yes, I mean, everybody who knows me knows that, like, I buy cushions like other people, you know, patio cushions and such, like other people buy paper towels. They're disposable in my house, you know. I have extras in the basement, like
Mhm.
extra packs.
Mhm.
So you know how destructive they are. You know, cats are just as destructive. They pee, they scratch up carpet, you
They
know.
scratch you.
Yes,
Try giving
yes.
them a bath. Oh
Oh
Lord.
gosh.
Especially when you have a fat cat like mine.
You
Like
have a cat.
Merv.
Oh,
Have you ever seen Fat Murph?
She's got 4 cats.
Yeah, I have 4 cats.
Oh,
The one's 22.3 pounds. He weighs himself in the morning.
Yes.
He does.
He's routine.
He's a bougie cat.
Oh, he rolls over. He's like a dog. He like begs for food. If you're eating, you'll have 2 huskies and you'll have Fat Murph sitting right here, and then you have to give each one of them a little bit.
Sounds like my kids.
It's
yeah,
the
but they're
tax.
humans. I don't know. And that Murph will roll over and you have to rub his tummy.
Mm-hmm.
And the most cats will kill you if you touch their stomach. Like that's a no-no.
Yeah, that's like a dog thing, right?
Yep.
I've never heard of a cat doing that.
Next podcast, we'll bring Fat Murph on board.
Oh, we should.
I know everybody loves it. Even anybody who hates cats comes to my house, and at the end of the night, they are basically making out with Murph. They're hugging them, and I hate cats. And yeah,
Taking them home.
Yeah.
everybody wants to steal Fat Murph. I'm like, take the dog that screams all the time. They're like, oh no.
I'll make sure I bring extra Claritin that day. Just
Oh,
remind me.
I have them at the house. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I only had one girl came over to my house one time, and in retrospect, she was kind of a wild person, but Murphy scratched her. It was the only time ever that he did not like a person, and that person's no longer in our lives. I think Fat Murph was trying to tell us that she was
Like, hey, you see that scratch right there? Yeah, she's got to go.
right when Fat Murph.
Murph did.
That's what he did. He's like, I sense evil.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that was the only time ever. But
That's like a built-in background check for anybody you bring in your house.
that's honest to God.
You just gotta inspect them for any
Animals know.
scratches.
They do.
Yeah.
Animals even like Miko. He's my saint dog. He's my 9-year-old Siberian Husky. There's only been 2 times that he didn't like somebody. And he let out this bark that I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. If they tell me, I listen to them anyway.
Yeah.
So we were on break a little bit from our podcast. We had
Mhm.
Easter in there. My husband had a surgery. What
Just
else?
life.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't been here in 3 weeks?
It
3 to 4
is.
weeks?
Because I got ticks 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
recall, that was fun.
I remember
Day in the life.
A day in the life
Yeah.
of a realtor. Yeah, I love an HGTV. Everybody is. Let's look at the $3 million houses, and everybody's dressed to a T, and they sell flea collars for a living, and they're looking at $5 million houses. But no, the reality is you can get fleas and ticks and attacked by animals and attacked
Yeah.
by people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to get the HGTV moment one day.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. It's
Yeah.
always something. And you have really been through it this past year. She's had some
Yeah.
interesting situations and clients that you handled like a true professional. You handled these issues as if you'd been doing this for 15, 20 years. So I was
Yeah.
very impressed. You really understand customer service, and that's something that's rare these days.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's
Well, I
It's
came
not
into
easy.
this. Yeah, it's not. It's really not. But I
It's
didn't come into this thinking that it was going to be easy. But I think that kind of derives from, when I was younger, I used to start doing a whole bunch of things, and as soon as things would go bad, I would be like, oh yeah, never mind, I'm done doing that.
oh, that's
So,
ADHD, my friend.
Yeah, I had a feeling so. I
Yeah,
had a feeling so.
it's our superpower. Don't ever get rid of it.
I mean, I could tell you a numerous amount of businesses I have started and have not taken off.
Yep.
Solely because of me. They probably could have, but But when I came into this, I knew I was really passionate about it, and I was like, hey, things are gonna go wrong. And I have a background in customer service. I've been yelled at, screamed at, cursed out,
Yeah.
threatened. You name it.
That's the
So,
biggest part,
I'm like dealing with people, dealing with realtors, dealing with a-holes.
egos.
Egos,
Money.
I'm built for this, you know what I mean?
It is. You have to have a
I'm
tough
not-
skin.
Yeah.
And you'll still cry. Don't get me wrong. You will still cry. You will still have a friend that lists with somebody else. You will still have a relative that uses a different realtor. You will have a client that is
Mhm.
mean because they're stressed. The client is super stressed. They're buying or selling and they're stressed. So you know who they're going to take it out on?
On me.
I know. That's
It's
why
okay.
I use humor. That's
Yeah.
I try to laugh about everything I can,
Mm-hmm.
or else I'd probably wind up in jail.
Yeah. You ever had those clients though, like you laugh about everything and they're just like
Yeah, absolutely.
so serious about everything. It kind
You're-
of makes you feel like
That's it.
I'm like, okay,
I always
stop
try to
laughing.
plan them. Like the real serious people, I'll have earlier in the day,
Mhm.
and then like the ones that are like a real lot of fun, I kind of keep towards the end. So then, when I'm done working for the day, I'm like, ha ha!
Right.
Look what Margie just said. Margie just got a house last week, and I have been helping her and her husband for a couple years now. But we had a blast. We were literally, I loved showing our houses because we would, I don't know. So sometimes it's bittersweet, you know, like now I don't get to see her all the time. And she was my neighbor, and now she's moving. Well, I sold her a house up in North Pocono. So I'm like, oh, I kind of screwed myself.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you win some, you lose some.
I know.
Finding the right house takes a long time for some.
Oh, yes, it
It's
does.
important. If it's your house, it's your house. You know, you need
Yeah.
to
Always
own every
say it.
part of it.
You do. I think it's matchmaking, especially when people are looking for like their primary residence. It's matchmaking. You know, like I knew when I walked into my house that
It's a feeling, right?
100%. I'm like, this is my house. And even to this day, I'll be kicking and screaming when these guys get me out of here. You know, especially after this kitchen renovation. Yes, it's still going on. No, it's not finished.
Almost. Everything's working.
We do. I do have indoor plumbing right now. I have to say, Chris Mills from Champion Granite has been spectacular with us. Lowe's really screwed up everything they could. They forgot to order the sink base, which threw off his schedule to install the granite. It threw off our schedules to have, you know, running water. He literally did. He changed his schedule 3 times to work with us to, you know, help us with this situation. And oh my God, the granite is gorgeous. And I overthink everything when it comes to my house.
I can confirm it's very pretty.
Yeah, it is so beautiful. And you know, I learned a lot about granite throughout this process. I always thought like, all right, you order Uba Tuba, it's gonna look the same at each place. That's not the truth. Like I looked at this one, it was called White Ice, and I loved it at one place, and then I looked at it at another place, and I was like, oh. And Chris like explained to me, he goes, not all granite's the same. He goes, it could have the same name, but it depends on what cut, what quality, and oh my God, he and his team, they were just spectacular. They came in, they knew that I'd been without a sink for 3 months, and the second like we were able to get running water, he hooked up, he put the granite in, he did a great job. And they're like, he has this young son with that's learning the trade, and I always think that's really cool to see, you know, somebody passing on their insight and their so, and it was pretty cool to watch it get installed. Like our island is huge, and of course me being insane, it had to be one slab. I didn't want any seams.
Right.
So they bring this thing in on like this crazy cart that has like hydraulics in it, and I'm like, please God, don't drop it.
It's
please
terrifying.
God. It was.
It's
I'm
literally
like,
terrifying.
I can't take any more setbacks with this.
Yeah.
So then my husband had a surgery 2 weeks ago, so now we're waiting on the backsplash and the toe kick and the crown molding. But to have running water, I feel like a rich kid.
Yeah,
I do.
no more bathtub dishes.
That did not work out, by the way. Yes, I tried that. It did not work out. My mother-in-law was kind enough to come down and retrieve all of those dishes and take them up and properly wash them and return them. And the rest, to be honest with you, I threw out. Yeah, I did. My husband he's a Tupperware hoarder.
I throw out Tupperware when it's...
Mm-hmm.
If it seems harder to clean than it is to replace, I will just
like
throw
the
it away.
spaghetti stains.
Yes.
Or even the ones that like, I don't know how, like, okay, I went through all my Tupperware and I matched all the you know, everything's organized
sure. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like
your back hurts.
as the days go on, Tupperware's missing.
It's like socks.
I'm like, where the hell are they going? Where are they disappearing to? Ah, trash. Don't need you anymore.
Yeah. To get floss in the back
How
of the
about
fridge.
like, does Abby keep this stuff?
There
Like,
you
oh yeah, my fridge is like, it's like the
It's
pyramid.
I don't understand.
My refrigerator is where things go to die. Like, and it's really big. I bought an oversized refrigerator, so I can't even reach to get to the back of things. So once it falls in the back, like it's there. That's it. Like they call my refrigerator the refrigerator of condiments.
Yeah, the whole, like the biggest like compartment in a fridge, like the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
It's all sauces. It's all sauces. Maybe a milk, maybe an orange juice or a creamer.
Well, no, the milk is in my emergency drawer because it has that.
But you do
secret
put the backup on that shelf.
I do. I always have to have milk. That's my.
See.
I don't really eat too much at my house, and I realized how little I eat, thank God,
Right.
over the past 3 months. But like, I don't really eat too much at my house, so like, I don't know. I have all this stuff and it just lives there forever.
That's why you
So
need the condiments for the leftovers.
pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. We're
I'm sort
big.
of the opposite though. Like I'm the total opposite of a hoarder. I wouldn't say I'm like OCD, but I'm like
You just throw anything away.
I love throwing things
but
away.
I'm like everything is so structured. Like, yeah, something is wrong with me. By the way,
That's why we like you. That's why you fit in.
yeah, right. So like, I pre-plan all my dinners. I cook a lot. I cook about 14 times a month. I cook every 2 days, unless I have a vet.
Dear Lord.
Well, I have to, you know.
3 kids, yeah.
Yeah, and I cook pretty good, so everybody wants to eat my food anyway.
I haven't tried it yet. I haven't been offered. Have you?
Yeah, I've got to cook for you guys one day.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
I like cooking.
Yeah.
I got a new oven. You can test out.
A new, your oven?
Yeah.
Oh, I cooked on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's
Nice.
really
crazy. It's so cool. Like
Me too.
it's super fast.
Yes.
It's weird.
You have the gas range, right? I
That's
think we have the same oven.
I bought the one that doesn't have like the back on it. The LG, like, I don't know. It's got like the middle grill thing that I'll
Yeah, that's
probably
the one
never
I have.
use, and an air fryer.
Yeah, and you knock on it and it turns on the light.
Yes,
That's what
I
have.
love knocking on it.
Yeah.
That's so like I don't know. It makes
You
me.
should see my baby. She's always like slapping it, trying to turn on the light.
I always thought like a gas stove, like one couldn't be stronger than another.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It is good.
It really is.
Yeah, the
I
gas
mean,
range is
so
always
fast.
really good.
and I like
Yeah.
the cleaning thing because
yeah,
they
the-
scared the hell out of me. These
Oh yeah,
two.
normal ovens with the self-cleaning feature are not it.
Yeah.
I didn't
That one
know
uses,
that.
yours uses like a steam cleaning like water feature.
I used it.
Yeah.
Well, I was
I haven't
over
used
their
that
house
yet.
the one day, and I'm like, oh, I have the self cleaning feature on my
Uh-huh.
old oven, and they're both like, no, get over there. Like they're like they set on fire, and then you can't open it.
Really?
And,
They get up to like 500-600 degrees in there sometimes, and then it will start like melting your cabinets or any plastic around.
Really?
It's seriously a danger. If you look up like self-cleaning oven feature fires, it's really bad.
Listen, I'll go grab me some Easy Off.
Well, that's
Spray
what I
that thing
did,
in
and
there
I
real
did
quick.
But I
that.
heard that the oven that you guys have is better because you put water in it, so it steams it instead of just heating up all of the metal. You know what I mean? So it like
Oh, you're talking about your oven does that.
no,
most-
our new oven.
your oven is good.
Yeah,
Most
she's done all the
ovens, like
research on
mine
hers.
and like older
Okay.
ones don't use the self-cleaning
Okay.
feature. Yeah.
Okay,
Got
well, it's
it.
good to know. I mean,
Yeah.
I will tell you, I bought all new fire hydrant, not fire hydrants. Jesus
The
Christ,
fire blankets.
kick
and
that
stuff.
out. I did. I bought the fire blankets. I bought like little fire extinguishers and
Mhm.
everything.
Just in case.
I'm so scared of fire. That's always been my
Yeah.
biggest fear. When these two were living up in my attic, I was like, all right, here's the they're like, we're just gonna move up to the attic, and I'm like, no, So I had all of the windows replaced. This is how crazy I am.
Fire ladders.
I bought fire ladders for the windows, and after $7,000-8,000 between the windows and the ladders and
You sound like
and
someone
everything.
with PTSD from the military.
Well, I think I
Just
told
going
you guys
crazy.
this. My aunt's house burned down when I was a little
Okay, so
kid.
you do have a little PTSD.
Yeah, my grandfather was like really like he'd go up there to help her out to like help everything, and I just remember being like so scared. Like I to this day I don't do candles. I have candles at my house, and you can look at them, and they have dust on them.
Yeah.
Like if somebody buys
Yeah.
me a candle, that candle will never be lit in my house. I'm terrified of them. But I don't know. Yeah. So after I spent all that money, they moved out. I was like, oh, and that's wait. They also smuggled cats in. Cats.
One.
Human cats, not human cats, but alive cats.
One.
Oh my god.
Cats, plural,
Oh, it
One.
became plural.
It was.
singular.
She had babies on the porch, and then Abby brought her in with the babies.
Okay.
You can't leave
So,
the babies outside.
The one day I'm up in my attic. This is the only floor in my house that has wall-to-wall carpeting. So I'm up there. I had to bring my daughter or something because she's kind of lazy, and I don't know, she got a letter in the mail that I thought was important. So I go up, and I even knock to go into the third floor that I own, but I'm still nice and polite, I will say, as a homeowner with adult children. So I go upstairs, and I swear I'm going to hand Abby the letter, and this cat just walks up and sways against me. I'm like, I saw red. I saw absolute red
Really? Why?
because they smuggled a cat into my
I
home.
thought you loved cats.
No, we were already
A
at our
fifth cat
capacity.
in the house.
Mhm. a fifth cat,
I mean, what you have 4, it's like.
Hey, what's one more?
but not in the carpeted area of my house because I don't care.
Okay.
Cats pee.
Yeah.
And so then my daughter, I chill out. This one took me a while. Now keep in mind, I've done this to my husband a million times, but this
That
is
was
the
our
first
argument.
time.
It was like, Sarah, haven't you done this before?
But I own the house. I get to do these things, you know?
Yeah.
So then it turns out she has like this other cat that produces other cats, and now there's like a family of cats living in my attic. When they moved out, they hid it on me. But Abby, I will say, she went back and they destroyed the bathroom upstairs, like all the drywall. They had scratched it, and
They
Mhm.
because we kept the mama cat and the kittens in the bathroom. It was the only
Okay.
room that had tile. So we kept like a litter box in there, all 5 kittens, and Mary in the bathroom. And then when Mary wanted to get away from the kittens, she started scratching at the wall and the door to get out of the
Oh,
bathroom.
she was going through postpartum.
She was
She
going
was-
crazy
yeah, she
with
wanted
all
out.
those kittens.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
Mushu, or the first cat that we snuck in, he was on the other side. He was like in the bedroom area. He had all this space.
Right.
You know, he was an only
Right.
cat.
Mary's like,
they used to take them
hello.
everywhere. Like,
Yes,
they
yep.
walked the cat on a leash.
Yeah,
I'm not
Mary.
kidding.
On a leash.
They did.
We did. And Mary was like, hello, like, I do not want to be in here with my kids right now.
No.
So she started going
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
I wouldn't want to be trapped in a room with my
Yeah.
kids either.
5 kids?
I was just thinking that.
Well, that's her fault. She should have behaved
her.
herself.
That's what I say.
So, all right. We'll start wrapping this up. We want to talk about real estate just a little bit since it is a real estate podcast. And I don't know, what have we brought up real estate?
Twice.
Twice, yeah. All right, so the good, bad, and the ugly. Last week I did. I sold Bob and Margie a house. So that was my good and my bad because I am going to miss hanging out with Margie. I'll give you my funny from a couple weeks ago
Okay.
because we wanted to bring this up last time, but I wanted to wait till everything had calmed down. And, we decided not to take on this listing for obvious reasons. I get to the listing appointment and takes more than a half an hour before the gentleman opens the door, and he knows I'm there, and I hear him falling inside, and I was like, oh my God. And he's a young guy.
He's
So I was
falling.
like,
Okay.
so I hear him in there, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting. All right. So he finally had a real hard time opening the door. And I'm like, this is very bizarre. Okay. So I go in, and he continues to fall. And at one point he fell and his pants fell down, and well, he wasn't wearing underwear. So I'm trying to, I had sold him this house years prior. Very, very nice guy he was, so then he's following me through the property, and his sister's there. So I was not alone in the situation. And I finally had to say, sir, I said, and I'm not naming any names, I said, sir, I said, I don't mean to be rude, I said, but I have to ask, have you been drinking this morning? And his answer was F yes. I said, okay, well, I can't sign any paperwork with you. I can't do anything. Like,
Right.
I think you need to sober up and we'll revisit this. So, I heard from him a few times, and I think each time he corresponded with me, he was also, intoxicated, and I just,
Oh my goodness.
yes,
Yeah.
I
Was he
think
selling?
he needed to sell. I don't know what happened, but as a professional, I can't. First of all, I was a little nervous. I saw his naked butt.
Yeah,
that was weird.
That's over the
And
top.
It feels more than a client situation that you could
Yeah.
handle.
This was, and I was just like, okay,
Flashed.
this is legally,
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
get out of the situation. So, any other bullshit that you'd like to?
No, I mean,
No?
I have a closing on Friday.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm working on a few rentals.
So you can come to my house and I'll cut you the check. Yes, that's what all my realtors do now. They meet me up at my house,
Oh, the
and I cut them the
convenience.
check.
The big convenience.
All right, thank you, Miss Grace. Well, I'll see you at home. And Amber, I will see you on Friday because you'll be at my house while I cut you a check
Also at
for your
home.
closing. Yes, also at home where you get the money when it rains.